Good evening and welcome to RockSingle. I am your host, Tyron Joe, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth to absolutely nothing at all tonight. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inherent, and the final authority for all. Rock True Single is founded on He, who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. The Rock Single podcast is a cross cultural response to the economic and social climate of today's relationship scene. Rock Single will teach you how to maneuver and still be kingdom minded throughout your relationship experiences. Our aim is to help repair the fallen and broken man with a kingdom mindset. The podcast seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. Kingdom Renaissance, cross culture, cross country. Let us welcome everyone to the show. Greetings. I like that music.
Thank you. Welcome. Hello.
Is that you singing, Queen?
No. Oh, just a second ago when I said hello.
No, the part where it say ain't got the music. What she is that? What she says ain't got the music.
Oh no. I actually thought it was "Ain't That the Truth," and
Oh,
it's
what you say?
actually saying "Ain't That Peculiar."
Oh, ain't that peculiar?
Yes, but we're peculiar people, so it still fit. But listen, you
Daddy
know,
Shark said that's Al Green.
I think it may be Al Green, but it's is that peculiar, and I didn't know that. I actually thought it was "Is That the Truth," but okay, we're roll with that too.
What's up, Doc Ock?
Hold on.
I need the camera on Doc Ock for real. I need the
Go
camera on
ahead.
Doc Ock. Wait, her mic muted.
I
Oh
might
yeah,
mute.
I had muted it because she was out there making a lot of noise, and I didn't
Oh,
want it
okay.
to, you
Wow.
know, fade in while
I gotta
reading the
I gotta
intro.
put the camera on Doc Ock because I gotta call her to the witness stand. Okay,
To the
Doc
witness.
Ock. Doc Ock, let me ask you, are we participating in porn now?
And what?
Porn
Part-
pics?
participating like in them?
You can take off.
Cause of my back.
I-
Cause of my gladiator big swole back.
when I
Hold
looked
on.
at it, I said,
What you feel
whoa, I
some type of
said,
way
hey. I said,
now?
hey, what's
You
going
feel some
on?
type of way about them push-up
I was
shoulders,
like, what's
huh?
going on?
Huh?
I said, Doc,
You
ready
want
to
to
start with
challenge? You don't want to challenge them shoulder blades, son.
no, not now, but years ago when I was on the squad, oh yeah.
On the squad.
When I was on the squad playing football. But, hey, I was like, what is this? I was
I'm
like,
thinking this.
Facebook.
Cause I sound like
Like, what
the
I just had to
I'm
ask. I ain't know what was going on. I'm like, is this porn or what? I'm like, what we got going on? Is this a soft, what they call it, soft porn? What is this, y'all? What is this?
just cause you like some back,
what is
some shoulder
Oh
blade
my
muscle.
See, thing is, I'm gonna tell you about me.
goodness.
I like everything about the woman. You know what I'm saying? Everything about the woman turns me on. So hey, there we go. There we go. It ain't too much that don't turn me on. There we go.
Oh my god.
Also, shout out to the wordsmith. I found some new information out on the wordsmith. Hey, bring her, put her on camera real quick. Bring the wordsmith on camera.
Who asked? But you don't
Cause
have to.
you know what, Monday proved the reason why I call her the wordsmith is because she has a bachelor's in English. I was like, well, there it is.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, there it is. I'm like, I never knew she had a bachelor's in English. So hey, you are the wordsmith indeed.
I'm. You didn't have to do that.
What's up,
You,
wordsmith? How we doing tonight? How we doing tonight?
I am great. I'm great. I'm like catching up on everything, trying to get on top of everything so that we can move forward properly. But I've been playing a nice game of catch up,
I
and I'm
see
happy.
you hustle.
Yes, man. Like even this
I
morning,
see you.
I was pumping them like, I got
Ooh-wee.
yeah. Take me out. Take me out of here.
I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to get on your schedule. I'm trying to get on your level.
She was like
What?
me dropping the wrong thing in the wrong chat. Like, oh well, copy and paste.
Ain't it? You see? You,
Forward.
and I had to go back and catch up. I'm catching. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, where's Doc? Is she over? Okay, over here. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I've been
Like
seeing a
for
lot of stuff.
real. Why am I still in the camera? Why? There are 3 other people on this show.
'Cause you
They
the
are
you the you the you the you the recreator. You
Cause
the recreator.
we got petty daddy shark on the ones and twos.
That's a nice little rap name though.
on the ones
The
too.
recreator.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's trouble. Trouble. That is trouble.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, let's hop right into it. We don't have much time, but we want to go back to
oh my
uh
com.
say what?
Computer.
His computer is skipping. So
Oh,
that,
okay, okay.
okay. All right. Okay. I
Might
gotta
need
fix
to
Workstation.
update that
His
virus.
workstation.
okay. So that
Yeah,
we
put that virus on there or
got some
something.
wifey issues, weepy issues.
Right.
Fix your
That's
weepy
right.
us.
That's right. It's hard. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard being a black man because that's something that we do go through. Wifey issues.
Wifey
Absolutely. That is
issues.
something we do go through. Is wifey issues.
Well, they definitely have something in common. We've already discussed the wifey and the weepy. They are
Right.
one and the same.
Oh man, already.
Oh
Oh
my
man, I could go left real quick, but I'm
Uh
gonna
oh.
stay.
You
Uh
ain't got
Stay
no
right
oh.
there. I'm gonna stay right there.
no problem. Just stay where you are. Go ahead. Open up your segment, please.
All right,
Yeah,
okay. So
go ahead,
let's go to something real quick. All right, now I know I was gonna ask y'all if y'all got the schedule to speak
Mm-hmm.
about where y'all learned about the opposite sex. I'm gonna ask you that in 1 minute, but I got to say something else because this is part of the show as well. Like we
Okay.
talking about I ain't got my phone on, but we talking about the concepts, the original concepts. Hold on now, let me get this. Let me get
Yeah,
this.
the
There we go.
foundational concepts of relationship.
Yeah,
Not
Yeah.
we talking about the
ships.
foundational
Relationship.
Yeah.
concepts of relationship. Okay. Now, and I was talking about the origin of where we learned about the opposite sex from, even from a little kid. Okay. So I want to bring something up because this is quite interesting. Okay, this morning I posted up and really I encountered it this morning. I'm not in Indianapolis driving the school bus. I'm here in Illinois, and for real, no matter wherever they place me at, whatever city and state, my bus is always off the hook. So this little girl hop up on the bus and she is doing the body yada 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 yada. Yada.
And I read that this
I
morning.
saw that post. I was like,
I
buddy, right
saw
there.
that.
Like,
I
you just
almost
supposed to
died.
hype kids up that early in the morning. Like,
Right. He said got the whole bus on it. Listen, my
Open up the door, and
mm-mm,
then mama opened up the car door. It was
mm-mm.
bumping. It was going. Like, oh man, it's about to be one of them type of days.
no.
So
Uh-uh.
but the thing
Uh-uh.
is, I'm gonna stop right there because let's stop at that little girl right there. This little girl, she about 5 or 6, and so you know what I'm saying. She talking about
And
body, adi, when she need to be
that's
talking about how to be a respectable young lady. Because I had to speak to her, I was like young lady, because she had a little friend, all her girlfriends was doing. It was like body, stop. I
just
was like,
stop.
no, we're not doing that today. I need to
It's like
focus
a
on
chain
the
reaction,
road.
like puppies barking or something.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like
Let's start they all just going.
but that's just how it is. 5, 6. She talking about body, yada.
oh
You know what I mean? And
wow.
I roll. Let's listen to some Now Behold the Lamb or something. You know what I
You
mean?
that whole
You know what
laugh.
I'm saying?
I
Something.
cannot.
Give me some
Yeah,
Rance
yeah.
Allen, some Kirk Franklin, somebody. Cause,
Something.
'cause right now, I
Oh my
mean, Megan Thee
Baby shark.
Stallion.
baby shark. I mean anything at this point. I take Baby
Okay.
Shark. I understand Baby Shark. It
You
got
know what?
annoying, but I take
As
it
much
every
as I can't stand that song, they can even do the wheels on the bus go round and round.
on the bus.
Hey,
Lord.
they used to be lit though.
Hey, don't start. Don't start.
After hearing it about
Yeah.
20,000 times in 1 hour, oh my
But then
God, when
you
I
start
first
mixing
started
up the
driving,
stuff on the bus.
Right.
the
And
reels
then
on the
Paint
bus
on the
go
bus goes
round
yellow
and
and
round.
black, yellow and
Right.
black. Like literally, you start talking anything on the bus
anything.
because you run
Anything.
out of stuff
That
from the
hey,
original
they
song.
give Will posted the other day that hey, that explains how I be feeling sometimes with that bus. That bus went, "Yeah."
Yes, no,
Doing
no.
stunt driving.
That's how I be feeling sometimes.
Not
Like,
with the
man,
kids
hurry
in
up,
it.
let me get these kids home.
They
Right.
in it with you doing.
I get it. I get it. I rode the school bus, so I get it. I know.
I
Oh
did
yeah.
too.
Oh we
I
were
grew up around.
terrible. Oh, it was it was bad. It
Terrible.
was all
I
bad.
was,
Like,
oh God.
ooh, yeah, seventh
Are people
grade. That was
parents? Now that I'm thinking about it, like these are really
yeah,
people. Ah,
it was bad.
ugh.
It was
Well,
real bad. But the
when
funny
you
thing is that a lot of the people I went to school with actually went on to do really nice things. So
see,
that's a
that's what
plus.
I'm
Not like
saying.
usually the worst kids get their life together the best. Like,
You
you know,
see, yeah. I remember the school bus used to
keep
come
hope
and
alive.
listen, I would make them wait for me. If they wasn't waiting for me, I wasn't. I would walk off like they'd be like, "Come on, Mary, come on," and I'd just be walking so slow, like I really don't care if you leave. Please leave. And every time they would
Why
leave
would
me,
she do
my
that?
friend would get off at the next stop because I just felt privileged. I don't know.
And you felt
I felt
privileged and
privileged.
wanted
I
to
felt
get a bus driver a hard time.
listen. She wasn't doing nothing. Yeah. She woke up for this. But I'm sorry. I feel bad. Driver. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I gave you a hard time. This time we
Terrible.
it was terrible. It was
Really?
bad.
Really?
We was horrible. We were horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, oh God. I
I'm
speaking
glad
of
we grew out
science,
of that.
my science teacher, I had to, when I
The microphone is all yours,
like I
ladies.
promise, he used to be like,
I'm
get
done.
away from the bun.
Oh, you
I
breaking
could tell.
up.
I could tell Mary was one of them kids. They
Stuck. It's
kind of
stuck on
made
this.
you like, hey.
Well,
I was
and that's
bored.
really what it be.
I was bored. And I was really like serious. That's ain't it sis like we smart. So like if y'all not challenging us,
I
it's a
was
wrap.
doing
And so
that
now
in
I gotta
honors
do something
classes
because y'all
though.
not challenging.
I thought everybody was too serious.
Yep.
Like people was too serious. Like, come on, y'all. This
Right.
was an honors class.
It can't
Like,
be this
we still
serious.
12, like in 13. Like, come on.
And you guys are all like this. Talk
Right.
to us. Like, okay,
It's like, who raised you?
girl,
Oh,
what's us?
yeah,
Yeah.
60-year-old parents.
See, I used
That's
to
how
get
you
rolled
could
up all
tell
the
when the
time.
people had like parents that were adults when they had them. You
That's
can
true.
tell the difference.
Not like right? And then you had parents who were younger, they were a little bit more
Yeah.
younger when they had because I'm
And
telling
you
you.
could tell the difference between
Telling
how the
you.
kids acted. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, a huge difference. You said that. That is a huge factor that I never like. I ain't really consider like that, but yep, it is. There's a difference. I promise. Calling my mama from the principal, calling mom, I'm like, give me the phone. Let me see that. Let me take that. Because I already told you nothing to bother the whole
Hello, Gerald. Gerald, why are you calling my mom? Like the first name?
I swear.
Ooh.
I swear. Like, I used to be like, mom, she tripping today. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Like,
And so what
oh
moms do?
goodness.
Moms
Oh,
get on there.
nah, she cannot. She already knew. She knew me, so she'd be like, "Mary, be quiet, close your mouth, don't say nothing." I'm just. I told you about her. I done already told you she don't. So that's it. She ain't even trip. She
You
knew.
know, wait. I was a substitute teacher for 5 years, and I
Oh,
only had one little boy. I had one little boy try to tell his mama I was, giving him a hard time, and so the kids got quiet and thought she's about to do something to me. And so I'm looking at this like,
yes, it is.
you really think that's getting ready to go on right now? So
Got it.
when I told his mama what he been doing, She boy laid into that boy. I was like, oh, you thought she was about to get me. She didn't get me.
Oops.
Talking about some, yeah, my son said you giving him a hard time. I was like, well, did he tell you what he was doing to me?
Right.
Did he tell you what he was doing to me?
Don't act like you don't know your own child. Now, come on now. Come on.
And that's like problem like number one with like the way schools and stuff has been going is that parents don't have the accountability there for their children. It's like, yeah, defend your kids, but the type of kid
Right. You know the
like you understand that the discipline and the morals and stuff that you wanted to instill in them, but you also know which ones they actually act upon.
Come on now.
And where they need a little tweaking. So don't come and act like that they ain't flip at the mouth, because it's been plenty of times you wanted to
yourself
tighten your hands.
Absolutely.
So
and
tighten my hands, take a shot of gin.
Do you not think that they're not doing this to a complete stranger, that they don't have to rely on their living, situation, their food, their name brand clothes and all of that? So if they do that to you, what do you think they're doing to people who have no effect in their life outside of school? Like, if they can switch schools, they can't switch parents. Like,
right.
So obviously, if they're doing that to you, they're doing it to a temporary person as well. And probably even more so and even more disrespectful. Like, I would just assume that if my kid can disrespect me in XYZ kind of way, that they're already disrespecting somebody else in an even worse way. And I'm not just nipping it in the bud for me and my respect. You will respect everyone, because they are all going to teach you something, and you're going to need them at some point in time. I've needed teachers to write recommendation letters for college, for jobs. If you want to go to a trade school or something directly out of high school, you will still need your high school teacher's recommendation, because guess what? Unless you had a job in high school, you don't have anyone else to give you a recommendation like on a professional level. So yeah, you need your teachers if you want to, post-secondary, live it up, unless you want to go and be an entrepreneur, and then you still need people, because that's a potential customer, that's
somebody's
support,
name
that's
to
free
Daddy Shade.
promo.
Yes.
Daddy Shade, not Shark. Somebody to change their name to Daddy Shade. Say Daddy. Tony not on this, so Tony not gonna even know. Tony is not gonna know.
Stop.
What's up, Queen? I mean, Tanya. He talking about Tanya.
Oh, Tanya. Okay.
Yeah, he calling her Tony. Somebody need to get their spelling together. He talking about me. He talking about me, but somebody need to get their spelling together.
How he spelled that? You see, I spelled that Illinois now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But he talking about me. He going in on me because I put the S on Illinois.
Yeah.
Now there's
on Illinois.
That took me out. That took me clean out when I saw it. Because I wasn't even paying attention.
Now his name Shade Daddy. Now his name Shade.
Oh, okay.
I guess his computer did sped up a little bit.
Right.
I'm still waiting for y'all to answer the question.
What was the question? I thought we answered it. I thought we answered it first.
Y'all done went all the way. I was saying.
Right.
I was gonna tell y'all what happened this morning, but now I want to know, how was you, who first told you about the opposite sex? Like, a lot of girls in my day growing up, they would say, my daddy said men are dogs, there's stuff like that. So, where did you get that from? We want to talk about that today.
What exactly do you want to talk about? What are you saying? That men, like, where do people get the concept that men are dogs? Or are you saying
no?
What was our first
interaction? Learn.
Yeah, like when we realized like this, the opposite sex, like we're not the same.
Right.
Oh, that's what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say mine is from like mostly context clues, because I realized that I was being treated differently than my boy cousins. And like it
Okay.
was odd because I was always hanging out with them. So, we climbing trees and all of that stuff. And then it was like, I always felt like I was being, tugged on, kind of, trying to be pulled away from that. Cause I stopped playing with dolls and Barbies like 4 or 5 for like
Wow.
video games. Yeah, I like video games.
Oh, you a gamer?
So, yeah, so that's what I
Okay.
preferred to do, and I like doing that, and just being outside, being active, and doing all the stuff that it wasn't necessarily girls were supposed to do. And then
Yeah.
they always try to throw me in a dress or a skirt, and it's like, oh, you can't do that
Right,
in a
right.
dress or a skirt, so don't put me in a dress or a skirt because I'm finna go climb this tree. So
Because
I
I'm
would compromise, and I
true.
would put shorts on under the dress. So haha. I figured a way out, loophole. And then they came out with the skirt where it just had the flap in the front, and the little false skirt. Oh, we was cooking with grease then.
Yes, yes, yes. Is he stuck?
No.
No, he just real
Oh,
still.
okay. I
Right.
mean, and I mean still, like peace, peace,
That's
peace.
it. Peace be still. That's it. When God gives you that peace that surpasses all understanding.
Yes, yes, yes. I guess I could say. I mean, I the same. If you're saying, the same. Me too. Tomboy,
Okay.
gamer.
All right. Now we're gonna kick it up a little bit. Okay.
Okay,
With
okay.
your understanding, okay, when you knew that you was different from a boy, were there any negative things that was put into your mind about boys?
That they were pissy tail.
They was what?
Ah,
That was
They was,
always the epithet attached
say
to
it,
the.
say it again.
Don't be out there chasing them little pissy tail boys. That was.
Yeah, that's the word.
And they had runny noses. They never had like clean noses.
Like,
Like, oh no,
noses.
oh no, they was having a snotty situation.
ah,
No, because one time my auntie sent me to school with a roll of toilet paper for this boy, and then guess what? That was the day he finally didn't have a runny nose.
Oh my God. Oh my
she gave you
God.
a roll of toilet paper for that
Absolutely,
boy.
she absolutely did. Yeah, she did
Yeah,
put it in my book
absolutely.
bag.
Was he your girl? Was he your boyfriend?
Yeah, he gave me a nickel for like gum and candy and stuff in a book
You gonna make
because
that
I
boy
like.
go home and cry. That boy's gonna cry.
But his nose wasn't ready that day, so I didn't even have to show him. I was just like, "Oh, cool. See, he was already on it. He was just sick, man. Mind your business."
That's it. You know what
Aw,
I mean? He was on it. God was working
aw.
something in him before you got to him. See, look how God worked.
See,
That's that's it. I think any negative, associations with men, um for me would be the absence one of information, regarding my father, because I'm coming from a single parent household. And then with the absence of information, I still received information, this independent type attitude, this, you gotta make it yourself, you gotta do it for yourself, you know what I'm saying, you don't need a man type attitude. And so that would be the negative, association that I would have with males, is that, I was like, I just got to do it all myself, and that's not true. That's not true. Even if me and, like, with my children's father, even if we're not together, there's still a way in which that God would have us to parent his children. And so even though we're divorced, we're not in the same home, but his children are still in my home. And so the way in which his children are to be brought up, I still have to consult their father. I still have to consider their father. Now, I ain't gonna trip. Now, if it's something that I know that the scripture ain't, hey, hold on, we're not doing that. And I also bring that to his attention, like, hey, this is what we should be doing, X, Y, and Z. But for the most part, it is your father. We all turning to your father still for you guys' care and concern, because that's how it should be, you know. It
mm-hmm.
shouldn't be our breakup shouldn't be their breakup. So
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I was born in like a strong apostolic household. So when my mother was talking to me about girls, she was preaching straight the Bible. My auntie, same way. My auntie, she was married to a big bishop in Gary. So they straight be stumping and preaching the Bible, talking about you don't want to get with no fast tail girl. You want you a sanctified girl. That's all I used to hear on that side. But then when I would hang out with my uncles that didn't go to church and cousins that didn't go to church, I would hear other things that I cannot repeat tonight. But that's what I would hear. So I had to like do a balancing act. Like, I don't know. Let's do any, meeny, money, mo.
Let's do it, Manuel.
I mean that's just how it was. It was like, when I talked to my mom, I'm getting Bible. But then let me call up my uncle real quick. I'm getting
Right.
this. I'm getting this. So it was like, man, they put me in between a rock and a hard place. I don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
gonna tell you
told
the
her.
situation I had one time. I think I was a sophomore in high school. I called this girl up, right? She was in my algebra class. And so, I'm trying to get her. She had slid me the number. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna call you. The number she slid me went straight to her. I think her grandfather was a bishop and
Uh-huh.
he had a church. So the number she slid me went straight to his office. So like when he picked up, I was like, hey, can I speak to such and such? This dude started preaching a sermon to me. He's like, what?
Send
Grab your Bible real
off.
quick.
Oh, that's the send off. That's the send off queen of the
That's
century right there.
a big
Oh
send off.
yeah.
A
You
big
need
send off.
Jesus.
Okay. And
He
I know.
said, grab your Bible. He said, yeah, he said, yes, that's my
Send you
granddaughter.
the
That's my
number.
granddaughter, but you ain't gonna talk to her. You gonna talk to me today. Cause I got something for you. I got something for you that's gonna be greater than my granddaughter. I said, oh
Right. Right.
no. No.
Right. No. Well, he said I got something that's gonna be greater than my granddaughter.
Man, said me took that number went straight to his phone. He picked that bad boy up. Sure did. Then after that, he had the phone. He said, now I'm gonna hand the phone to my wife. Let her pray for you. Sure
What?
did.
Well, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know what I was really getting into.
No blessed her, no nothing. She went on and started praying.
Something else. Uh,
That's true. That's true. Who was that
true.
Facebook user? That's true. That
um,
is true.
That
I
is
think that
Miss
might be
Shannon who said
Tanya.
that. Miss
Oh, that
Shannon said
is.
that. Miss
What
Tanya's
up,
out.
Shannon?
I told on y'all. I sure did. I told on y'all. Y'all spelling error.
Yes, you did.
Told on who?
Y'all, you and your Illinois.
You.
Where? Okay, where Tanya? Tell her to call in right now.
Miss Tanya, she said call in right now. But let me tell you something, Miss Tanya. They need first hour again. They just need the first hour.
First
Oh,
hour.
we I'm a PK. PK. Yes, you
I
need
know how
first
to.
hour.
I know how to spell Illinois. I know how to spell Illinois. Somebody else, Daddy Shade,
Daddy
he may
Shay.
not know how to spell it.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm gonna say this. I think it's important though when talking about dating and relationships and your foundational concept is that
Mhm.
we go back to how we first even started thinking about how we first started thinking about the girls and boys and things because
And that's
that would
crazy because I was thinking about that the
yeah
other day too. That's
that'll give you
so
some great insight on what you're
right there.
dealing with. I mean, like, okay, for me, because see, I'm about to kick it up a notch. For me, I dated a lot of women starting out of my dating life. They had these bad relationships with their fathers, and ooh, it was rough because they was real disrespectful, meaning their fathers. So guess what they was to me.
Mm,
Disrespectful.
exactly. Exactly.
And
Disrespectful.
years later is when I put them together, I was like, man, this girl right here, she always met her father because yeah, her father did. Her father, almost got the house taken away, didn't manage the finances right and just was all kind of stuff was going on. I was like, oh man, and
Woo.
really was upset. Couldn't stand him.
And she was mad about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
cause it was stuff, family, heirlooms and stuff that was getting taken away because
Oh.
yeah, finances went
Okay.
done right, so
Mm.
Wow.
things that she grew up with as a kid, that got taken away.
It's willing this nickel.
I cannot. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm
We
trying my best.
was like 10. Like this was like in the early 90s. Like what 90? I don't know,
What about
95, probably
what?
like mid 90s. How old am
So what
I?
you used to do
I'm
with the nickel?
32.
What you used to do with the nickel?
Get candy. This is back when candy actually was a penny.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
penny
little
candy.
the
Yeah,
little fruities. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was like a fifth of
And you
a
could get
candy
like
store
2
run.
like cookies. Like,
did y'all used to
cookies.
sneak
Yeah,
off to the candy
you could
store?
take like $2 and come back with a gang of stuff in a little
Bitch,
brown paper bag, and then everybody want to be
Seriously,
your friend because they want some of your Futies.
seriously.
I'm
They didn't say
You be
fruities, they
full
said
too.
Futies. Let me get some of
telling
your Futies.
You be
you,
full too. You ain't even want nothing else. That little $2 take you
Get the
long.
pickle, get the
hot
hot pickle and the
like
peppermint.
a little
Put the
bit,
peppermint right in the middle.
a little bit, and then you would like squeeze out the chip and then pull it up, and you be like, nah, because you can't get none because they ain't even open. It ain't even open.
Squeeze out the chip. What you talking about?
Flaming Hots. You used to open your Flaming Hot bag just a little bit, and then you used to get down in there and get the chip out, and you be like, can I get some? You be like, it ain't even open. It ain't even open.
I wasn't that clever.
Ah,
Oh, so you had to share. We used to be like, just a little bit. You put just these fingers that go down into it. You bring the bag up to the chip, in, out. It ain't even open.
can you still do that today?
I don't think so.
'Cause I'm about to ask, do you play that game with your kids? Like, mom, let me get some
Uh,
chips.
No,
I
no.
heard
Even
only one, and she
when the
definitely
blue
was on that.
raspberry
Like,
suckers came out,
what's
the
in
blue
there?
raspberry suckers, them was everything.
I know,
Them was
man,
Oh
baby.
yeah,
Ba-
with
mom.
the gum in the middle.
Baby Jones, she just be
She be
taking
gangster and
stuff.
stuff. Like she does. I'll literally like eat something. And she just and then look up at me like
Ah,
I don't want it, and she'll give it back to me. I'm like, how you gonna share with me my stuff?
mhm.
Tyler stuff. Tyler, everything Tyler's eat, it's just totally disgusting to me. I don't like nothing that Tyler ate.
Talking about because he had quarters and no cheese.
That's what I'm saying.
It might. I don't know. It might have been your game, but he gave me a book too. So I don't know. Maybe you didn't get the book part too. You got to get the book and the money so they can have something to snack on
You
while they
already know.
read. You got to think
And if
ahead.
you had food at Emerson, you can easily get them.
That is a good statement, Shannon. And I
Yes,
mean,
true.
Yep.
different. Woo woo.
What's up, Shannon?
See?
Woo woo.
And
That is.
the worst ones is when they have like the deep seated mommy daddy issues. Like
Oh,
it's not a dysfunction that you can see. Like you
right.
go
The
and
norm
meet them,
dysfunction.
and then you can see that there's like animosity or tension.
Yes.
But it's like it's not like that. Like they go there and you would think that this her baby. No, they probably just a front. They just be showing out because you there. Because don't act out in front of company.
For real. And you're not even playing. Like it's just a different level. When it's on that level and they hateful, spiteful towards their parents, it's a whole nother vibe. She said she dated, hold on, let me see. She dated a misogynist and it was the worst. His control techniques was
They usually are. It starts
Subtle,
off
yeah,
with
absolutely.
it starts off with
He knew exactly
emotional
what to say.
guys. So like they'll dig into you emotionally. So like they'll make you feel real good. So that you want more of that feeling.
Yep.
And then when they make you feel bad, they make you feel like it's your fault. And then the gaslighting and all of that when you finally like, hold on, I don't think these my own thoughts.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Like, oh, okay.
Same as like a narcissist.
Oops. Yeah. And usually that's where it goes. It goes from emotional to verbal and then to physical. Like usually if they're comfortable verbally abusing you, they're going to be comfortable physically abusing you. Some don't cross that line, but emotional abuse is just as damaging as physical abuse. And that goes both ways. Because I've seen some women talk to like men like super crazy. I'm just like, excuse me, ma'am. Like I gotta pull her to the side. Like, I don't want to hear that. Whatever you promise y'all got, keep them y'all promise. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you disrespect
I'm with you.
No grown man.
I
like that.
either. I
go
as a
on
man,
respecting you, seeing you disrespect another person like that.
hello. And then for me, let
And I
alone a
don't know
man.
what he did.
That's what we need
So if I
more of.
don't
We
know
need
both
more of
sides,
that.
if I wasn't there for the whole altercation,
Hello,
I need
I
y'all to keep that tucked.
between y'all, cause I'm with you, sis. I got
Absolutely.
a whole. Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to, and I really don't want to be there for the whole. Cause y'all say that little theatrics, but when y'all get back to y'all own home theater, because I don't want. I didn't sign up for this. I don't want
Cause
to be
I
there.
saw the cops on both of y'all. Hey, they out
They
here acting crazy. One of
don't
them was
realize.
right. Can
They
y'all
don't
drop me off
realize
at
it.
home?
I'm calling. I ain't calling the police.
Okay, that's
So
good. That's
I
good, Shannon. That's
turn
good.
to you when they turn to you and be like, "What you think?" No, don't hate the I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Ain't that right,
I'm
Mary?
quick with
No,
the
no.
hey. I need a ride home. They not.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna take me home. You're fighting real quick.
Oh my.
Uber.
Uh, what is happening?
That's
Oh,
good. That's good, Shannon. Because yeah, some people weren't able to get out before then.
Message.
right. Yeah.
This
Before
is
it passed
this is the one
out.
that misspelled Illinois.
Oh,
This is why
my whole
he
point.
misspelled.
Yes. Because and sometimes if shoot that verbal and that physical abuse can come hand in hand or hand in fist, I guess, because he ain't got to go through all stages. He can just move past. And I ain't gonna just say he, she too. It's women that abuse.
Mm-hmm.
It's women
Yep.
that abuse. You
That
know.
out of nowhere, like they be
Yeah.
all over it out of nowhere, just bloop, 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 like, oh, what happened? Like
Girl,
you couldn't even brace yourself because it was just like some people just do that, just 0 to 100 upside your head real quick, and it's hey, that blitzkrieg. They
listen,
no,
listen.
not what do they call it when you like when you do a slow punch, like oh you what is it, forecasted? So what is that called in boxing? Where you like where you basically show your move because you taking so long, where like you slow, like you do a hook and it's not really supposed to be a hook, so they got time. What do they call that? It's like
Uppercut. I don't know.
no, it's like what is it when you forecasting your moves, or what is foreshadowing? I forget what it's called.
I don't know, but I feel
Oh
like I know
yeah.
what you're talking about. I just can't get it.
Yeah.
I feel I like I know. So, but you
Let me
saying
ask:
the wrong
have y'all ever dated someone that was abusive?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. But at that time, I was also 215 pounds.
mm-hmm.
So.
It was verbally abusive,
Yeah, that was
Oh
what
yeah,
I
he started there. Yeah, he started there, and
and then it went somewhere else.
is
yeah, and then he got
on
he
the
got
other
physical, and then that's when I had to sit on him because I was 40, 50 pounds heavier than him.
Oh. I mean, that's what I
40,
was gonna
50
ask.
pounds.
Like, how did y'all get out of that situation? Because
I left.
somebody tonight need to listen to this.
I packed up my suitcase because and that's the thing. Like we were together for like almost 2.5 years. However, I kept my own apartment.
Mhm.
I lived in my own space and I just stayed at his place. So I just packed up the stuff I had there and I went home. Like I went home. That's why I don't
Yeah.
shack up. Because guess what
Right.
you can't do when you live with the person who's potentially abusing you?
Because you can
You
get
ain't got
kicked
nowhere
out.
to go.
Yeah,
You
I
can get
got
kicked
something
out.
to say today, but it's gonna
Yeah.
go all the way left. So I'm gonna
You
let Queen start talking. I got something to say today that might go left, but go ahead, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, say it. Go ahead,
Okay,
say it.
okay. What I'm saying is, no, I'm digging what Doc is saying, but thing is, sometimes women, I don't know about men, but women they get stuck in they get stuck in they once you really find a good one. You like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Why you still living over here in your spot
because they're
when
not
this is
taking the
what we
time to
had
heal.
together? You
They
know what I'm
haven't
saying?
gotten the closure. Because the thing is, when you walk away from that type of situation, you either have a victim mentality, which is more often than not
I got
the
you.
case,
I'm
or
saying like,
you what is it, like a fearful mindset. So you get over protective and over defensive because now you're on survival mode as opposed
Yep.
to, oh, I want to be in a healthy, open, loving relationship. That out the window the first time he hit you. So now every man looks like a threat. But now you're still in this
yeah,
mental, emotional space where, but I'm not gonna let it hold me back, and you're just gonna force yourself along instead of actually taking the time to sit with yourself and heal properly, and not sit in a victim mindset, because regardless of however the situation came about or flourished or all of that, you always had a choice. And not making a choice is still making a choice. You
And then
chose to continue to stay. You
and
chose to not find ways to safely get away. Because I know there are some situations where it can be like life threatening if you try to leave. Like they will stalk you, they all of that. But you still have to find a way. That's what survival is. Finding a way to get out of that situation, and whatever else you got to like make a plan. If you're not even making a plan, you're not doing nothing. And that's still making a choice.
About the male, about how they feel about men. This is how they feel about God. This is why they can't serve or follow him. And even though they talk that God language all day. Oh, he is my creator. He is the head of my life and all of that. But they do not follow him because they do not follow man. And they have an issue with God and him being man, father, because they got man, father, daddy, all them issues. And they can't. They won't. And they won't sit down.
Getting so caught up in the words that they missing the message. It's just words. It's just stuff. It's just stuff we call God. Like God isn't a word. We didn't bring the words. God brought the words. We didn't have the words. So we don't even know what to call God. This is what we decided as people communicating. This is what we're deciding on what we're gonna call God.
Mm-hmm. He has a name.
That's it.
Name.
Yeah, I had the cops called on me 2 times. Oh,
what in the world?
I'm gonna write a book on some stuff about my dating life. I'm gonna just say off the top, no, I did not put my hands on her. So that wasn't why she called the cops. Is just because I was saying some stuff to her that she couldn't handle or whatever. She got in her feelings talking about I'm gonna call the cops and tell them that you broke in my house. I had a woman do me like that.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna call and tell them you broke in the house, and she hurry up down 911. I was like, all right. I almost went to jail that night too.
And that's another thing. Like that's really messed up. To even like, what type of person are you? Like, what type of person? Like, what's your character? That you, this is you. You gonna make up a whole story to send somebody to jail? Like, why would you want
to get your way? That's like that's a
because you can get your way. You see how that's crazy. That's a crazy person, yo. And y'all people think that this is not out here. This is out here and rampant. This is out here.
Oh, very much so. Like I met a lot of damaged dudes that women is crazy and like what? No, first of all, no. We're gonna stop you there.
Oh, Shannon brought that jersey. Shannon brought that South Jersey on. She said I used to be a fighter, so she said I came to blows with a couple of them. Okay. I didn't hear
reflex, huh? Don't act like you gonna hit me and not hit me because you gonna get hit. She got one of them type of reflexes.
But even with that, like it's just going back to again teaching and seeing and what you believe to be relationship. And I believe that relationship was abuse. It was some form of abuse in it. It was some form of, like you didn't have love unless somebody was cheating you, and you got to go through that. You didn't have love unless there was arguments. You didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So you can break up to make up. Look at all this crazy.
Right, all of that. They got songs and all that. I'm just like, no, I don't do none of that. If I leave, it's because I've already done all the stuff that I would have, like that's the leaving is the last resort. Like I'm not just gonna up and leave like, oh, like he's thirsty, come to the left instead of the right. I can't take this. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But I mean, like, I'm a left stir, you're a right stir. Can you not stir in front of me? Like, I'm gonna attempt a compromise. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to not stir. I just don't want to see the stirring, like and but that's the same thing. Like I can't tell you to not cheat on me because you're your own person. You have your own battles, your own desires, all that stuff. I'm not even gonna let them words leave my mouth because I can't control your actions, but I can control what I'm exposed to and what I see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through your phone. I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to pop up at your house. I'm not going to do none of that because I have my own life to live. If I feel like I have to do any of those things, we're going to have a conversation.
We don't need. And I'm going to let you know. I'm with you. We don't even need to have a conversation. If I got to do all of that, there's nothing to talk about. We need to just go ahead and go. our way, and really not because of you, because of me. Because I should
Yeah,
not.
because I can't. Yeah, I can't not trust you
I
and say
cannot
that we're
trust.
in a healthy relationship.
There you
That
go.
doesn't make
No,
any sense.
this is crazy. This
I gotta
crazy.
make sure that
I
you
know
doing right
exactly
by
what
me,
you're talking about,
huh?
Tony.
Huh? God don't even
Like,
do that. God don't even sit up there on your
no, he
shoulder, going through your phone, trying to make sure you're doing right by him. No, what?
I'm
Because you
sorry,
still
Doc.
gonna do what you gonna
Who was
do.
that on the other page? Then take it back one more time. Go back to the last page of yours. Jesus ain't doing that. He on the throne. He ain't got time.
Bigger
And that, like,
things than your emails. Like, come on. Like, and that's how I'm living my life. I'm living my life where my energy is required in other places other than me choosing to be in a situation that's drawing from my productivity. If you
right.
can't add to, then
Vaseline,
why are we
Timberland
here
boots.
together? If we can't add to each other, why are we to that's not together. This is adding, you see, together. If we're not doing this,
Then what is this? Then what
then
is
we can
this?
be the left hand and the right hand, and you ain't got to know what I'm doing. Peace. And
Never gonna do it. I know that's right. It's
we
that
can
simple.
be friends. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool like that. I want the best for you. I hope you level up. I hope you get whatever was wrong with us. I hope you fix all of them problems and then some and get exactly who you need to be with and who is absolutely going to help you live the best life that you can possibly live. I am never going to leave you and hope for something bad to happen, because then that
Right.
means that why was I with you in the first place?
Right.
If I
And that's
want
what
to treat you like someone that's trash,
uh-uh.
that doesn't make
I'm
any
saying.
sense. So
I'm
I
saying.
like trash.
Hello?
My ego
That's a
too
great
big for that. My ego too big for that. I am confident in the choice that I made on the front end of it, and maybe something in our interaction changed whatever trajectory you was on, and I
right.
apologize for knocking you off your square. Peace and love.
Love
That's
and
it.
about
That's it.
that's what
Peace
Okay.
it's
and
all.
love and a bag of 25-cent Lay's potato chips.
That
Ah,
you will never find anywhere ever. Like, chips
Right,
not even
right.
25 cents anymore. Anywhere.
Right. Our kids will never know. Baby Jones will never know.
Right.
okay. Okay.
But yeah, yeah, Will. I know exactly what y'all talk about. Cause yeah, I didn't had women like that too. That think because hey, I'm a cool guy. I don't raise my voice much like that, thinking that they can take advantage. And I seen what Shannon said. All it take for them to move them out of the way, they firing off on you.
And
Yep.
I've seen that too, and I'm just like, girl, why is you trying to fight a grown man? And I've seen people, like, come for each other, and it's just like, and I'm a grown woman. I don't fight. I have no reason to. I'm intelligent. My words could do more
Appreciate
damage to you than my fists.
you.
So
Real man.
why would I feel like I have to bring you in line with my hands when I can
Right.
love you with my words and leave you in whatever space you need to be in and move on?
That's it. That's it.
I had a lady stand on top of my feet and tell me to get the such and such out her house.
How's she gonna wait?
She stood on top of my feet, her
She
feet on
wanted
top of
she
my
wanted to
feet.
ride out the
And she like,
house.
get
That
out,
was so much fun. I ain't
get
gonna lie,
out.
that was fun. As a kid, I definitely did that, and that was
Like stepping
absolutely
on people's
fun.
feet and like moving around when they move their feet around. I like that too. I like that too.
This
You
wasn't this
know
wasn't that night. This wasn't going on that night.
Like, maybe a quarter. Well, leave the change alone.
okay,
Maybe a
please. Because
quarter or two. What are you talking about? Are you
I
still
need to
talking about chips?
talk with
No, I got a dime and a nickel one time too. Yeah, I think, yeah. Altogether, I got about a quarter worth of change, because it was only like 2 weeks. Because after the whole nose thing or whatever, like, cleared up, I don't know. I think I switched schools or something. I don't know.
what? It's like a whole nother thing. What is Will? Oh my gosh. I swear. Get off the change. Get off the change, Will.
What's wrong with Will? What is wrong with?
No, because
You know, they were earlier.
the nose thing.
What?
Oh, his runny nose. Yeah. Yeah, the runny nose.
Oh,
Oh,
After
okay,
yeah, shortly after that situation, I think I changed schools or something.
okay.
I don't know. We was just holding hands and he was giving me money and flowers. So I like
Oh, now that's
I
cute.
know
Oh,
what
I
lady
remember
ain't gonna accept the money and
I
flowers.
that.
yeah,
He was saying
it was like
like,
dandelions and stuff he had picked, but it was the thought
yeah,
that counted. It was sweet.
aw.
Look at
And I
y'all.
surprised my new boyfriend gave me like he gave me some bears. He had gave me this chain, but my mama made me give it all back because she was like, you don't get nothing from no man." Like I was just like, "Dang, I
Oh,
like this," and yeah, I had to give it back.
right.
But and she like, cause she like, where he get this from? You know what I'm saying? We like in fifth grade. She like, where is he getting this from? And I'm just like, yeah, you don't even know they about that work on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't trying to figure out. She like, get that back. I'm like, dang, girl. I was the pebbles to his bam bam. Shout out to Bam.
Yeah, he had her too. He had her. He had her. She was like,
I
"Hey,
was
this is it, y'all."
that boy.
Well, we're
Yeah.
going to bring this party to an end. Let's hear any final remarks.
Who is what? Well, I would say in interest of the topic tonight, be extremely conversational and in
Yeah.
a positive way, because that is going to color the relationship that your child has with the opposite sex for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the worst part is that you don't even get to physically be there for most of that time. Like once they hit like 10, 11, 12, that's when they're going to be breaking into their peer groups. They're going to
Right.
have more activities away from home. They're going to spend more time with their friends. So a lot of what they need to maneuver those situations, they already have to have in their possession
Yeah.
by that
Yeah.
time. So I know it's gonna be hard to picture your baby not being a baby anymore, but we're here to prepare them because they're not gonna be babies for long. Like they're growing every day. We
Yeah.
can't do nothing about that.
No.
So take a
No.
whole bunch of pictures, and then that's what you hold on to because your baby is changing, and you have to pour into that. So I would say if I had gotten better information on the front end, especially when I
Yeah.
was young and I was still trying to find my personal identity, because like I said, it was like I hated being a girl because I couldn't do none of the stuff I like to do. So I
Right.
I used to wish that I was a boy, and it's like that's a terrible feeling for a child to grow up with. And and then you expect them to be a regular functioning adult, and they spent much of their childhood not even wanting to be the number one thing that you can't change. And it's
Right.
like that's what I didn't want to be. And it wasn't even because of something that I had experienced or that I had done. It's something that was done to me
Right.
unknowingly, because it's not even like it wasn't done out of love. I understand the intention was behind it was love and was care and and still all that stuff, but it was just like be mindful of how you're treating your kids, and how that is going to prepare them for when you're not around.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. I would agree. I would say, especially with women that have children and your children are in your household and their father isn't. Be mindful. You don't have to listen. The relationship between you and their father is just that. They don't know what it's like to be in a relationship with their father. They don't know what it's like to be in a relationship with their mother.
Did she
And
free?
this is my father.
Yeah, and that
So
was on
and
like the
so
best part. I
to
was like, oh, she about to get into it. Yeah, you
that
have
that's like
froze. You have froze.
oh, I did what I say. What part I
Hmm.
was talking
You froze at the relationship with
With
you
fathers.
and then the father. It's
about? Oh,
just that
yes.
y'all
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. So between a man and a woman, that's y'all relationship. Like the child doesn't know the relationship with their father as as a
Right.
friend or a husband. They know this is dad, and so the imagery
Hmm.
that you project to them is imperative. If they father isn't doing
Absolutely.
everything, you don't have to let them know that. Hey, your whole job, ma'am, cover. Okay, they don't. You
Yeah.
don't got to tell them your dad didn't get you number. Don't tell them that. Just cover Just
Mm-hmm.
you knew who you dated. Let's go back to the truth of the matter. You also knew who you dated. Like, come on, let's not act like surprised we down here 10 years down and he ain't changed. He wasn't gonna change. That's why y'all not
Exactly.
together. Remember that. So it's just like you saying, the seeds that you plant in your children's heads regarding their father, or it could be their mama, because you got fathers that are bashing
Right.
mothers. And so you make
Mm-hmm.
it hard for, so I'm with you, Doc. Like, just be mindful of the seeds you planting in your children minds, because as they're getting older and they're getting into the dating world, this is what they're going to be displaying, what they saw. And then be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bring 5,000 men in and out your home, ladies. Don't do that, fellas. Don't have 5,000 women. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I was asking
Or
a
your
father,
homeboys with all they bad
come
vices
on,
and all that. They
listen,
don't need to see all
True,
that.
no,
true.
they
There's an
don't.
adult space and
They
there's a
don't.
kid space.
Come on,
And when they get to an age where you want to teach them about that so they can
come
avoid
on.
it, so that they're not trying to break themselves from
Hey,
the things that you're already trying to get yourself out of, then that, but like, little
come on.
kid, come on now. Come on.
Come on.
You
And
know,
even
you
with
know, you know when it's a good
the
time.
models that you have come around, make sure that they are representative, especially for your daughters. Because I was asking a father the other day, I said, let's be very clear. Do you want your daughter to be Megan the Stallion? Like, I get that's what you chase and that's what you like. And I want
Mm-hmm.
to know,
Ooh.
do you want your daughter to be Megan talking about busting her
We'll
knees?
take that super
Like,
quick.
Bro, you brought back some emotions from this morning when you said Megan Thee Stallion. You brought back emotions, okay? You're not talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
Who did she sleep?
I'm
Talking about Megan Thee
saying,
Stallion,
I'm just
okay?
like, oh, you gotta
Megan Thee
be.
Stallion ruined my morning. Almost ruined my morning, okay? She almost ruined.
Oh yeah, I forgot what body I
Megan Thee
know.
Stallion
Right.
almost ruined my morning. Yes, yes.
Represent
That is like one of my top look, videos I watch on YouTube. But I'm not thinking about Megan Thee Stallion while I'm driving your kid to school.
I could not. But that's it. That's my final. That's my final.
Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. Is that for real? Like, ladies that have little boys and their father's not in their life, please take that little boy around somebody that
Yes,
is a man. A
please,
100% man, okay? Not no
please.
little, not somebody that's on some, some little,
Jealous.
sideways type stuff. But take him take him to a barber shop, talk to the head barber and say, hey, can my son sweep up the hair on the weekend? Because I guarantee he gonna learn some things
Yeah.
being around some grown men while he's sweeping up hair. He gonna learn some
Mm-hmm.
things. Also, moms again, like I mean, parents,
Mm-hmm.
please, also, please, please, tell your kids the truth. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the worst things that when kids be talking about
Right.
where does babies come from,
Come
and then
on.
they start doing the birds and the bees. No, you know what I'm saying? Tell them. You know what I'm saying? But don't be bringing up no body yada yada yada. No, not that. We're not doing that, okay? But what we gonna do? We gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it lawful. We're gonna keep it kingdom, okay? We're gonna keep it kingdom and tell you what it is about where does babies come from, okay? So
Yeah.
I'll
Exactly.
thank you, Shannon. Appreciate it, Shannon. That's my final thing. And yes, and please, parents, do not play Megan Thee Stallion before you drop your kids off at the bus stop. Please do not play Megan Thee Stallion or even
I don't
Cardi B,
understand how
any of them.
I don't understand how people have that much ratchetry up that early in the morning because
Ratchetry.
yes, because I like,
Ratchetry.
hey, I have a couple of ratchet playlists because
Oh,
you
I
know
didn't I
that
didn't
that
tell
helps
you what
get
the
the
little girl
energy
said.
out.
Does
I
go
didn't tell you what the little girl said though.
celibate.
The little girl said when I told her, she talking about some, well, my mama said that she got to get herself hyped up before she go to work. Well, she
Okay,
got you
and
hyped up too.
but that's the thing, like I did that too, but I also would listen to my personal development in the morning. So like my motivational YouTube videos or an audio book or something. Like that can, like, if you trust me, if you listening to the right stuff, you gonna be high. I was in this job, I was like, this job can't hold me.
What?
That,
Job, I got job.
and I was like, I'll do your job and your. I didn't say that, but that's how I felt inside, and that's how I moved. And productivity went way up. And guess what? Also went up, my self-esteem, and I quit because I had the self-esteem to understand that the way they were treating me wasn't how I wanted to be treated, and that I could leave. You see what happens when you pour into yourself? You have the strength to leave when the situation is less than ideal.
You make me want to say something else too. You make me want to say something else. You know, we on this 21-day fast, and I was thinking earlier today, denial is not really, you know, a lot of people they associate the word denial and being denied, they associate that with something negative. But that's really not negative. Being when you talk about denial, that means that you are building yourself up for something that's even greater to happen. You making yourself stronger. You know, come on now. I'm like, hey, I'm glad to be in denial. Come on, I'm glad to be denying myself the pleasures of this earth because now I know I got the power to withstand. Now look at this thing. Wheel.
And then guess what? When you do that, the things that are good for you are gonna be that much more enjoyable. Then wasn't that because you had a salad by now, right? You back on solid food again?
Yes,
wasn't that the best green leaf? You could taste the dirt that the grass was growing.
She said, sis, listen to me.
You could taste it.
I added.
She tastes every flavor,
every mineral.
Granola bar to the salad. I didn't think it would go. I added the granola bar.
It's that sweet and savory.
She didn't think it would go.
Because I be like, just add anything in there and it just goes. So you know what? I had the granola bar, I had the salad, and my dressing was raspberry walnut. Because remember, we talked about
sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds, they slap too in the salad.
Yeah.
Listen, and the granola slapped in the salad. I mean, I had chocolate pieces in there and it still slapped.
Yeah.
It was with a peanut butter base. Girl, I'm done.
With a peanut butter base.
Because you know what? All it is just sprinkling like you could put like cashews or almonds. Like you know how people do sliced almonds and stuff on they say it's the same concept. It's just not in a butter form.
Come on, sis. Like for real, it's the same. I said, let me just try. I said, girl, she right. Add anything. Just throw it in.
I'm telling you, just throw it in the salad.
Shannon, please stop talking nasty like that. Stop talking nasty like that, Shannon.
Okay.
Please stop talking nasty like that.
On that note, I do have to go now. But on that,
see you, Doc Ock. Hey! I see what you posted too now, Doc Ock. All right.
He talking about my back.
Okay. Okay, because he had me in the beginning. I sure was like, "No, what?"
I know. I was like, huh?
I'm like, put on the stand real quick. Put on the stand.
I was like,
what? Tell me the doc is in.
I need some answers. I need some questions answered right now.
We out of here.
All right, we out.
Yeah.
Peace. All right.
Peace.